Welcome back to SnowRunner. This is going to be the very first episode of Ontario. So, we have never been here before. Well, I have played a little bit of this map, but just not on this save file. So, um, like always, I'm going to start out by unfogging the map and getting watchtowers. And as per usual, I have this radar on this truck that I will use and not feel bad about. So I will still obviously hit the warehouses as well, but there is only, what, 2 on this map, I think? 3, maybe 4. But yeah. So let's just go this way. And yeah, I'm gonna drive down this because I'm just gonna like totally unfog the map. That's kind of the goal. I don't know if we'll be able to get it all done in this episode. We will try, but if we don't, then you know we don't. But I'm happy to be here in this region. This region is, from what I've played of it with my friend, it's just very I don't know. It's not a, at least I don't think so. The terrain isn't very difficult. There's no stupid farming mechanic, which is honestly what I hated so much about Glades. I think it's what everyone hates about Glades. The maps aren't bad. The maps are fine. But that farming mechanic was just one of the worst things I've ever done. By far. So if you don't know, if you're new here, this radar is basically the same thing as the little trailer you pull behind you. It's just mounted on the truck. It does have I'm just gonna follow this road. It does have a fuel tank, so like I do still have to keep fuel in it, just like the trailer. It's just, I mean, I just don't have to tow that stupid trailer around. That's really all it is. And this is a modded F750. I guess that probably kind of tells its own tale, considering I can put that radar on here. But just to clarify, it is a modded F750. It can tow scout trailers. The regular F750 from the game cannot, but this one can. So like I technically could tow that because I think it is considered a scout trailer. But I don't need to. Not like I don't have 1,000 of those. Well, I've probably sold them, but let's hit this with a scan just so we totally clear it, you know? Look at that nice crisp corner. Alright, so we're gonna go to about there till we scan again. So yeah, so the link for this mod is in the description below if you want to check it out for yourself. It is pretty overpowered for sure if you put the top engine and everything in it, which I do have. I will be completely transparent there. I just like having an OP scout, and I love the 750, so it just works out nicely that it's a good truck as it is. And then this is just what honestly is the most OP about this truck is the tires. These tires are like ridiculous. Their stats are like 8s, so like it doesn't get stuck anywhere. It ignores ice, like everything. So is it a little cheaty? Absolutely. But does it make the game fun for me? Absolutely. Would I be able to do it without this truck? Sure. I would just use one of my other trucks. I don't only use modded trucks. A couple of my trucks are modded. But for instance, like I love the Tega B. I use that truck all the time. I like the Kenworth. I picked it up. I went to British Columbia to pick it up while I was still in Glades. I just don't have any upgrades for it, so it's kind of not great. Until I get some upgrades for it, it's not going to be very good. But it's decent, you know. It definitely has the capacity. It can have a crane, a 3-slot bed, and tow a trailer, so that's pretty nice for a not modded truck. Vanilla, to say the least, for lack of a better word. I know technically it's not vanilla because it is part of a DLC, but vanilla in the respect that it's not modded, it's in the game. So, but yeah, I don't know, I just prefer it. This little radar on this truck is just so nice to have, especially because I like to totally clear maps out, and this just makes it really easy. I'm just gonna go around the entire map like this. Around the edge. Because the watchtower should honestly fill in most of the middle. It's usually the edges that you have to go out of your way to clear the fog. And you can't even clear the fog at the edges of the map unless you use that little radar scanner. So this just kind of saves us that step of towing that stupid trailer around. It does work the same way though, like you have to be stopped for it to work. It has a fuel tank. Like, you know, it's all the same. There's actually a watchtower right here, so I don't really need to scan, but we'll just scan anyway. But yeah, I'm happy to be on this map because this map's very pretty. The colors of the trees. Not that Glades wasn't, but this map and the burned area at night is really cool. I have not seen the other map yet either, so I have no idea what the other map looks like. But I have been to like the burned forest area of this map, and it looks so cool at nighttime. You can see all like the embers glowing on the ground. It's just neat. But as always, we're gonna go around, watch towers, pick up upgrades, pick up any tasks we come across so that we can just activate them from our menu. And that's really it. We're not really going to do a whole lot other than that in this episode. Wait, where the hell? Was there not a watchtower right there? Oh, it's right there. I was like, what? I guess I gotta go up there for that. I don't really remember how you get to that watchtower. I did this before when I played with my friend. I was the one that like went around and, you know, defogged and got all the watchtowers and stuff. But I don't remember how I got to this one. I guess this is a way. Let's not fall. Wow. Totally saved myself there. That was crazy. I don't think this is the way I went last time. Oh god, don't. It always winches the wrong direction. Like, what the hell? Yeah, I think I came from up top last time. I did not come that way, but it's fine. That way works. Yeah, see, look how much that did. Did a substantial amount. Alright, so there's no real reason to go up that way. Let's go back down and pick up that and just continue working our way. I'm not going to eat myself. That's not always a good idea to do. Even though this is a modded truck and it does have autonomous winch capabilities, it's just not fun to have to flip yourself back over, so I'll nicely drive back down the cliff. The next region has been not necessarily officially announced, but it is a Scandinavian map, so it's really like one of the first areas other than like Russia and Canada and like the US, which is a pretty big common joke amongst the community that like Saber only knows there's like 3 areas in the world. So it's pretty neat that there's going to be a map that's like, you know, based in like Norway or like Sweden. It's like that area of the world, like Scandinavia. And obviously that means snow. Kind of been lacking snow in the last couple maps, so considering the game is called SnowRunner and there's no snow, it's, you know, a little odd. If I go to this road, I don't think it's gonna... Whoops, it's not gonna clear to the edge, which I don't really like. I mean, I could just drive. Yeah, because that's not gonna clear to the edge. So we're just gonna drive over there. We can do it in this truck. I might intentionally make this episode just a little long, just so that we can see if we can totally clear out the map. Ooh, that was deep. This is a pretty large map. I do remember it being very large. So I played with my friend for a couple hours, and it took me like almost the whole time to really clear the map out. We're gonna go this way so we can get back to the road. Just because that looks like a pretty thick forest, I don't think I'm gonna be able to fight my way through there. So like, look, this is a truck. Any other truck would just totally get stuck in that, but this thing just plows right through. Like, I am fully aware that it's definitely an overpowered mod, but I just like it. I like having just one super overpowered truck that can just do pretty much anything. It just makes this kind of task easier. So like, look how cool that looks. I mean, it's not even totally nighttime, but like the embers, it's just so cool. It's actually kind of crazy too, because Canada has had some like pretty ridiculous wildfires as of late. I think they're still going. Like, I think they're still burning, but where I live in Maryland, over this past summer, as of recording this, we've had like days where it was like super smoky in my area. Like, when I look outside, like out my back window, we have like a big field, and during the day, like, it would almost look like fog, but it wasn't fog, it was literally smoke. Like, the air quality was so bad. We'd have like air quality warnings and everything. And like, I know New York City literally looked like this at one time. Like, it was orange. You couldn't see even like street level. Like, you couldn't see like the next building in front of your face. Like, it was wild. I don't live in New York City. I've never even been to New York City, but I saw a lot of pictures of it. So I don't know if they've gotten all that under control or not yet. What was that? That was freaky. I don't think I've ever actually been over here. You can hear like the crackling. It's cool. I like it. Yeah, see, that's the gateway to the burned forest, which I've never actually gone to, but I've been to this part of the map. Well, I've been in this like burned forest area. I don't ever remember being up here though, but I didn't do it this way whenever I played it before. Like, this actually seems kind of like the best way to do it. Go around the edge, scan everything. Because it should, like, once I get the watchtowers in the center, it should be totally cleared out. I don't know, it's just so cool. Like, you almost don't even need your headlights. Just drive without your headlights. I feel like it looks better. Alright, let's go grab this watchtower. I don't remember getting this watchtower. Maybe I didn't get all the watchtowers. Because I do not remember this at all. How do I even get up there? I don't think this is the way. I mean, I can probably do it, as this truck's crazy, but... Why are you winching behind? Let's do the trick. I have no idea what I'm doing. This might actually work though. If I can get... There we go. Made it. Definitely not how you're supposed to get up here, but it worked. Alright. I just launched that tree. Okay, so that should have cleared that corner. Yeah, man, look, we've done... That's crazy. Alright, I doubt I can just easily drive across that, but we'll try. Yeah, there was definitely an easier way up here. It's getting a little dark now. We need the headlights. Yeah, because I know this is train tracks. I guess I can drive across. Okay. Alright, I guess I need to go back and go this way to here so we can continue our strategy, because that's probably too deep. One thing this truck cannot do is swim. So if you get in water where it's too deep, this truck just floats, and like you're literally at the mercy of the current. Like you can't do anything. So, I mean, it does have a snorkel, but like it doesn't just drive on the bottom. Like it's not heavy enough, I guess, which doesn't make sense because all cars would float no matter how heavy they are, or sink no matter how heavy they are. But for some reason, this just floats and like you can't control it at all. So it is the one negative that it has, but that's about the only one. So like, look how cool that is, like going through here real fast at like spewed embers everywhere. It's cool. As long as the water's not, you know, too deep, you can drive straight through it. It's not gonna hurt you. The sky here is just so cool. Whoops. Wrong button. Nope. Wrong thing. Still haven't run out of fuel in this thing. It's got to be close. It'll just stop working whenever you run out. Which I bet you the next time I try to use it, we'll be out of fuel. Oops. Why can't I get rid of points anymore? I don't understand, like, I feel like they broke that or something. It's weird, because, like, you used to be able to just, like, use R2 on the point, just, like, tap it and it would remove it, but it doesn't do that anymore. I don't know why. It just does nothing. It's very weird. Yep. Called it. See, like, it just won't, it won't do anything anymore. Like, I'm pushing X to scan, it won't. So, that means it's out of fuel. So, our target is the radar scanner. There you go. See, 0 out of 64. So, it does require fuel, if you didn't believe me. So, it's really not that cheaty, because it's basically just, you know... What the hell? It's basically just the same as dragging around the... thing. You just don't have to drag around the thing, you know. Okay, got some tasks to pick up. Seems like all the tasks are like in the center because I have not picked up like any tasks. I do know this bridge is broken though. There's another way to get across, if I remember correctly. I do want to get a thumbnail. I know exactly what I'm going to take my thumbnail of. It is on this map. The big axe thing. But I want to take it in this nighttime with the orange sky. I feel like it's cool. Alright, so we accepted that. There's definitely a way to get across. I don't remember though. I think I have to go that way. Because I think that takes me... And yeah, because there's like a little like town here and there's a bridge right there. So yeah, I have to go that way. So we're gonna have to, that's where the axe is, so that's fine. I don't think there's any way for me to get across here. I think that's too deep. So we're gonna have to go back and then go into the center. How do we get there? Here, we want to go. Let me just map it out so I don't mess it up. Actually, I could probably get across there. But we'll just go this way. That's fine, because we can do a scan when we're over here anyways. Probably knock out a pretty big majority of that black. I do know though the first thing I want to prioritize. Oh, is that stuck in me? Okay, it went away. First thing I want to prioritize is repairing the bridges. I think there might only be the one, I don't remember. But you always want to prioritize fixing the bridges or the roads or whatever paths that are blocked that need to be fixed first, so that you don't have any obstacles when you are actually making deliveries. Because that is one thing that sucks. You like have a big load of cargo and then you get to a bridge that is, you know, not crossable or whatever. Should we? Yeah, since we're here, let's go back and scan over there so we can get rid of that black, because that watchtower won't reach it, I don't think. That should do it. And then we might as well just make our way up that way to get to that other watchtower. I think that's the last one. Maybe. Might not be. There might be one more. So yeah, let's go up and hit that watchtower. Let me see. Yeah, there's just one more watchtower. Alright, yeah, so let's go, we'll go hit that. Go up here, turn. I think we want to go this way. That watchtower should get the majority of that fog, though, for sure. I just love how this looks. It's so cool. I could probably drive through the forest, but it's just so neat, man. I love like the embers on the ground. And like if you go through here in the daytime, there are no embers on the ground. Because, well, there are, you just can't see them, obviously. I have no idea how the other map looks. I have not been there, so. I keep doing that. I feel like it happens way more than it ever used to. And I really don't know why. Like, because as soon as I hit circle to leave the map, there's like a little bit of a delay, but like I instantly like, you know, start pulling on R2 to like drive. And when you do that, it often places a marker on your map at the same time. So like I understand that it's my fault that it's happening. But like I don't know. I feel like it never used to happen that often. Like it happens all the time now. I just don't understand why. Well, I do understand why, but I don't know if it's like I just feel like the map just for this being on PS5, like I feel like it takes a while for the map to go away. I don't know, it's just strange. And like yeah, it doesn't matter if you just use circle or use the touchpad. It still takes the same amount of time. So I don't know. It's just annoying. Okay. That's where we need to get to. But I guess we'll just go back to the road, because I don't know how deep that is, and honestly I don't really want to risk it. Not that this truck would get stuck necessarily, but I got stuck on a rubber band tree though. I see the watchtower, but I gotta get over to it, which I'm assuming there's gonna be a road that leads to it. Yep, definitely. Let's just scan, because why not? That upgrade we'll have to get next time. Yeah, like there's so many things over here. It's kind of crazy. The abandoned transport, I believe we picked up, right? No, we picked. Yeah, we did. We picked it up down there. All right. So there's a bunch of tasks, luckily, like right over by the garage. So it's not the worst thing that we haven't picked them up, because they're pretty close by. Did I want to turn there? I always forget that this truck just keeps moving too. I don't know if it's part of the, like, if it's because it's a modded truck or what. This is the only truck I have that does it. But if I don't, like, completely stop the truck when I open the map, the truck just keeps moving. It's super weird. And, like, the e-brake doesn't stop it either. Like, look. Well, it did there. Usually it doesn't, though. Usually it'll just keep rolling. That's the wrong way. There it is. I like the tree was blocking it. So where the hell did the watchtower go? I think I actually missed the turn I needed to take. We should be able to squeak our way up through here, though. This isn't super thick forest. There we go. Yep, it cleared out pretty much all of it. Okay, there is a task. Well, I mean, if I can cross that there, I'll get it. Where are we at for our time here? Yeah, we're doing all right. This. Not really sure what just happened there. I think I'm still recording. Yeah, I don't know. That was weird. But yeah, we're just gonna keep going because I've almost got it all cleared, so I'm not that worried about it. It's just gonna be a longer first episode. They're not all going to be this long though, I promise. I don't know if I can cross that. I feel like it's gonna be too deep. But if I can reach, I mean, I do have a really long winch, so. Yeah, see, we're just floating, but I can winch myself across. I just want to be able to get the upgrade, you know? Perfect. Okay, now we just need to get back over here and clear this last little bit. So, what's the best way? I guess just going up and hitting the road. I think I can get up this. I hate these hills that have these loose rocks. Makes me think of that freaking hill in Smithville Dam in Michigan, the very first region. There's a really steep hill that has rocks like that on it. It's honestly not much different than that. Okay, now this should be pretty smooth. Sailing back, there is a task to pick up. Not the abandoned transport, that's one we've already picked up, I believe. But the help the evacuees. I feel like I did this a lot faster than when I did it with my friend. Although, like, I guess I'm kind of a little bit of a benefit here because I have played some of this map, so I did kind of know a little bit of the route around. Not that, like, I had it, you know, fully memorized, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I picked this one up. Yeah. Not that I, like, had it fully memorized or anything, but I did, you know that there was a path through the center with that bridge being out. And all that, so I have, because like I said, I have played this a little bit. Just obviously not on this save file because I have a separate save file for if I do anything with a friend or just whatever. Alright, pick that up. Yeah, we're gonna go to that bridge. I know that because that's the way we've gone that way so many times. Because that's like the route to the warehouse. So right here is our garage / fire department. It's funny that it's literally like the fire station, but it's also the garage. This was just a cool idea. Like, this is the kind of thing that like works for SnowRunner. You know, like we're carrying, you know, water to places to put out the fire and like whatever. The whole farming thing just didn't work. Like, it was just dumb. Yeah, see, that's how you can get to the warehouse. That little road right there. I don't know. It just wasn't a good implementation at all. It was completely horrible. So yeah, here's this cool little town. You can turn here. I remember all of this. And then you can turn here. And this takes you to this bridge. That is drive across. Like, you can drive across this bridge perfectly fine. But I just want to come over here and scan. This should clear all this. Yes, it did. Okay, I guess we should drive over here to pick up those 3 things. Yeah, let's drive over here, pick up these 3 things, and then we'll turn around and go back and get the final corner of the map, and then that'll do it for this episode. I believe we would have picked up all the tasks that are available too, so that's nice. And we'll just be able to knock all of them out. At least, yeah, everything that's available. There may be some tasks that are currently locked, because we have to, you know, sometimes there's tasks locked behind contracts or other tasks, so you have to like complete something for that task to become available. So that may be the case, I don't know, but swimming the wrong way. Deliver to the port. Did I pick it up? Yeah. And then, hey, look, there's a trailer. Delivery from the port. It looks like sandbags. Might not be, I don't know. I do know this map has crafting, though. You have to craft cabins on this map. And the crafting recipe is different from the normal cabin crafting recipe, which it is on my cargo, SnowRunner cargo sheet. I have a whole crafting tab on there as well, and it lists alternate crafting recipes for different regions if they have different recipes. So definitely check that out if you would like to. It tells you exactly what you need. I think you need medium planks and maybe a cargo container. I don't remember. It's a different recipe than what it usually is. Usually it's like a cargo container and like wooden planks or something. But this one's like medium planks and maybe like metal rolls or something. I don't remember. It's different though, so just keep that in mind. Make sure you know what the ingredients are before you go pick stuff up and take them over there. Which I do understand why they did it that way, because I'm sure, you know, if a map doesn't have those ingredients, then, or those, I say ingredients, those specific pieces of cargo, then they have to use a different recipe, because otherwise, you know, might as well fill everything up. Because otherwise, they'd have to just like randomly put that item on the map somewhere so that you could get it just to craft it. So it's kind of silly. So I understand why they did it the way they did it. It makes sense. Did we pick up Bad Trip? I don't think we did. Which that kind of sucks because it's... Yeah, we definitely did not pick up bad trip. It's alright, that's one thing we didn't pick up. So contracts you have to accept and then just go over here and cancel it. But at least if you do that, you can see what it is. Because sometimes you need like a truck that has a bed so you can deliver something. Sometimes it's just like a point-to-point thing. So like a truck like this is best, where you can just drive around and do everything. Damn it. But yeah, so I always like to try to pick up the contests like that just so that I know when I come back to do them later what is required. So it looks like the only thing we really missed was bad trip, which isn't the end of the world. Once I get that bridge repaired, I will go get that. And it won't be a problem. Alright, this should be the last scan up here. And that'll be it. I'll get my thumbnail at the big axe. And, well, I'll do that after I end the video, but yeah. It's worked out pretty well. It's a little bit longer, and honestly, the episodes are going to stay around 30 minutes. I just, for the sake of this first exploring clearing fog episode, it just makes sense to try to get it all done in one, so I don't have to do it like don't have to do a consecutive one. I'm just doing the same thing, just get it all done here, and that'll be that. Alright, so there's a little bit, but I'd have to go over there to get that, and I don't think there's really a way to get over there without that bridge. So we'll just, once we do have that, once we have this bridge fixed, we will go over there and do that. But there we go, that's the whole map. I'm just gonna leave this truck here actually. Work out perfect. We'll just park it in one of these little spots. Alright, well, that's the first episode of Ontario. We explored the whole map, picked up tasks. I'm just gonna squeak over here real quick. Picked up all the tasks, except for the bad trip, obviously, but I'd have to drive around to get over there, so we're just going to leave that for now. I'll just leave this truck here, so whenever that bridge is fixed, I can scoot over there and grab it. But I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you liked it, subscribe if you want to, and I will catch you in the next episode. Have a good one.